All right. Well, we're going to go into the news cycle.
Right.
Let's take a look at what is happening in the news cycle. And I'll start with the Daily Graphic.
Of course.
It says here, 12 more ministers nominated. And it has a picture of the ever-gorgeous Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi picture there. You see that picture there?
Right.
Over-reliance on imported raw materials crippling production. AGI is complaining. We have here, use agric to reset economy. Prof. Bokpin is advocating at the Graphic Business X Spaces Forum. And so that's what we have for the front page. At the back page, there's something that I saw on social media yesterday. It says here, COP 3 community policemen assaulted at Akrofum. Very unfortunate, you know, some thugs beset on them, about 50 thugs wielding, you know, all sorts of weapons, machetes, sticks, and all of that. And they really beat them up. And I really hope that, based on the video footage and the social media videos that are available, the police catch every single one of those 50 people and deal with them as the law requires. All right, and U.S. Embassy opens a simulator training center to boost Ghana's nuclear energy ambitions. So that's what we have for the Daily Graphic.
All right, I have the Ghanaian Times newspaper this morning. Expand coverage to meet growing demands, and that's by the ANYC to telcos, and also Ghana-Mali strengthening ties. President nominates 12 more ministers. And finally, Ghanaian entrepreneur woos investors from diaspora.
All right. The Chronicle says Mahama appoints 25 ministers, 35 more to go. People are policing the 60 power.
That counts down.
Policing the 60 power. All right. Armed robbers terrorize Oyibi estates down. Very, very unfortunate. You know, it's like there's a certain feeling of we can do what we like kind of behavior, you know, and the police need to really clamp down hard to, you know, stop this things from happening. Residents call for police protection. Now, we don't pay workers for no work done. Okay, NAELP there, and MPP won't be a rubber stamp in opposition. Samioku is assuring us. All right, that's the Chronicle. The scripture for today, let me give you that one. For an overseer, as God's steward, must be above reproach. He must not be arrogant or quick-tempered, or a drunkard, or violent, or greedy for gain. Titus 1 verse 7. All right.
All right, quick on the front page of the News Center newspaper, the big story is 200,000 Ghana cedis, 250 packets of roofing sheets from Dr. Baumia to Kantamanta Market fire victims, as well as Mahama Opoku-Agyeman hold crucial meeting with IMF. Republic Bank Ghana PLC appoints Venus Francis Fritz as COO. Zenith Bank Ghana claims Bank of the Year honor at the Banker Awards, and 12 new ministerial nominees released. The final one here is PFJ and 1D1F reforms key to reducing inflation, import substitution, and this is by Economist, and the story can be seen on page 3 of the News Center.
All right, let me take you to the Herald newspaper. It says massive financial loss scandal rocks gold for oil program. Wow, it's like the problems are everywhere. Sacked MIIF CEO, bust BOG face scrutiny. Mahama and others in Dubai to address crisis. Okay. Randy Abe to GNPC, Bennett Akantwa for Cocoa Board. Okay. We have Baumia donates cash and 250 packets of roofing sheets to Kantamanto fire victims. We have the this one says here. Look at this headline. You know, Larry Dogbe, you are very interesting. He says, Dubik Mahama shows Ghanaians his middle finger, hiding behind John Jenapo and Dominic Ayine for immunity over ECG rot. Whoa. ECG audit report reveals 490 million Ghana cedi missing cash. Okay, so ECG is still deep in hot waters. All right, well, that's what we have for the Herald newspaper.
All right, quick. I have the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper with me again. And Ministerial Nominee caught in international fraud. Bright Simmons reveals Mahama sweats for 25 ministers in 9 days, 35 more. And also, don't honor oral invitations, minority to Akufo-Addo's appointees. And the final one here says the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program refutes misconduct allegations. And that story is on page 2 of the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper.
All right. The Inquisitor is my final paper, and it says here, time for accountability. Ken, others under OSP scrutiny over corruption and corruption-related offenses. It says, we've received over 700 petitions. This is the oral committee, and he has photographed there the chairperson of that. Hoodlums torch Intertech iconic property at Chado. Okay, and we have Kokobo trial. Test reports being used to prosecute Opone Gongo has no scientific grounds. A witness is speaking there. And Sami Oku supports scrapping of betting tax. Okay, interesting headlines there.
All right. Quickly, let me take us online, of course, and then just quickly skim through a few of the headlines as we have on ChannelOneNews.com. So, Agbogloshi scrap dealers, onion sellers reclaim site 4 years after demolition. And also, escalating terrorism in Sahel requires collective action, and that's from President John Dramani Mahama. Mahama appoints Sami Jemfi to head PMMC. Construction Chamber urges Abuja to prioritize private sector engagement and also prioritize bridging rural-urban education gap to leave a lasting legacy. EduWatch to government. About the Kantamanto fire, Baumia donates roofing sheets to support market reconstruction. Haruna Idrusu is capable of handling the education ministry, and that's from the Nagrat. Mahama appoints Mohammed Abdul Salam as acting CEO of NLA. There are actually lots of stories in terms of politics, business, sports, entertainment, lifestyle, and more on ChannelOneNews.com if you want to check some of them out.
All right. The citynewsroom.com says, stop running away and sign anti-gay bill. That's Richard Ahiyagba to Mahama. But Richard, you do realize that the bill has to come before him before he can sign, right? So that's what you should encourage, that the bill should move quickly to him. Then he can sign it. Or otherwise, and then we can talk about that. Ignoring 21-day period to vet Mahama's nominees indecent. Osei Wusu speaking there. Akufo-Addo is responsible for 60% of MPP's defeat. A political scientist is being quoted there. Influence 20% public budget allocation to Education Ministry. EduWatch to Haruna. And just give you just one more here. From the OT region, 3 feared dead in renewed conflict in Nkwanta. Yeah, very unfortunate, unfortunate there. All right, so that's what we have for our various news portals. You can go over to citynewsroom.com and ChannelOneNews.com as well for your credible news updates.